Welcome back to the Dupe Dive. Today we're jumping right into a really fundamental challenge for the future of AI. We're talking about how to build sophisticated large language models that can function as reliable agents. And I don't mean simple chatbots, I mean AIs that can handle complex, multi-step, multi-turn tasks in messy, real-world environments. Our sources today point us toward a pretty major technical breakthrough, a new paper introducing something called Turn-PPO. It's a method designed specifically to solve what might be the biggest bottleneck these agents face: long horizon reasoning. So let's unpack this. We know RL reinforcement learning is kind of the foundation for training these interactive agents, but the previous standard, well, it hit a serious wall.
It did. That wall was basically stability. For a while, the industry default was an algorithm called Group Relative Policy Optimization, or GRPO. And, it was popular because it let you do really speedy policy updates. But that speed came at a cost, a big one: long-term consistency. And that failure became brutally obvious in scenarios that required what you just mentioned: long horizon reasoning. Think of it this way. If a task needed a lot of steps, say planning a whole trip or writing code across multiple files like GRPO just like, well, it loses the plot. It really struggles to maintain its performance and stability over that whole extended sequence of actions.
So the key problem was GRPO's internal compass, basically. It couldn't stay on track.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, right? How does the AI even know if the last decision it made was actually good for the final goal way down the line? This brings us to a crucial piece of jargon: advantage estimation.
Exactly. Advantage estimation is the AI's internal feedback loop. It's how the agent decides, okay, was that last action a genuine step toward my objective, or was I just, lucky this time? And GRPO's way of estimating this advantage just wasn't stable enough over multiple turns. The agent would essentially forget what it was trying to do.
Okay, so with GRPO's limitations being so clear, did that immediately make Proximal Policy Optimization, PPO, the obvious next step? Because we see PPO investigated as the alternative here, and the paper notes it was already found to be significantly more robust than GRPO, even before they started tweaking it.
Right, PPO was a great foundation. It was already a step up. But it still wasn't perfectly optimized for the unique challenges of these conversational turn-based agents. So to really boost that stability and effectiveness, they introduced the core innovation, Turn-PPO, which is, like the name suggests, a special variant of PPO tailored specifically for multi-turn RL. The breakthrough is really in how it frames the problem. See, Turn-PPO uses what's called a turn-level Markov decision process, or MDP formulation.
Turn-level MDP.
And that's the key distinction from the more commonly used token-level MDP.
So it's not looking at every single word or token the model generates.
Exactly. To visualize it, a token-level MDP is like trying to grade an essay by giving feedback on every single letter. It's just way too granular, too noisy. A turn-level MDP, on the other hand, is like grading based on complete sentences or even paragraphs. It groups the LLM's actions into a full logical turn before it calculates that advantage. And that structural change just radically stabilizes the whole learning process.
That grouping of actions.
Yeah.
That makes all the difference for reliable planning. And they didn't just stop at the theory, did they? They really put Turn-PPO through the gauntlet. They used two pretty established benchmarks: the WebShop challenge, which mimics the complexity of real-world online shopping, and Sokoban, which is that classic puzzle that demands just pure, intricate planning.
And the results were definitive.
Turn-PPO proved superior on both of them.
Yeah, and crucially, it maintained that superior performance even in tasks that didn't require that extreme long-term reasoning.
Right, which confirms that Turn-PPO isn't just a niche fix for long tasks. It seems like it's a fundamentally better baseline for agent training overall.
Ultimately, yeah. The key insight is that Turn-PPO provides a stable and reliable advantage estimation strategy that GRPO just lacked. It stops the LLM agent from getting sidetracked and losing its objective halfway through a complicated plan. It makes multi-step execution finally feel dependable.
Which leaves us with a provocative thought for you to consider. If Turn-PPO or something like it successfully standardizes long-horizon reasoning, making it reliable, making it stable, how quickly will we see truly autonomous AI agents move from solving these simulated problems to tackling real-world complexities? Things like independently managing projects or autonomously navigating high-stakes physical environments. Something to chew on until next time.